Okay, we're going to skip example 1 and we're going to go straight to number 2. So number 2, it says Jasmine's cell phone company charges her $35 a month for phone services plus 50 cents for each text message. How many text messages does Jasmine send in a month if her bill is $52? The first thing I like to do in these kind of problems is look at the question. See what it's asking you, and that's probably what your variable is going to represent. So notice it says how many what?
How many
Text messages. So that's what my variable is going to be. I'm going to use T for text messages.
Like T?
And if you don't like to use the variable T, you could use a different variable. You can use whatever you want. But that's always the first thing I like to do. A lot of y'all probably don't realize this, but back, like when I was younger, like y'all's age, they didn't have unlimited text messages.
Oh.
They actually charged you like, not 50 cents, but I think they did like 10 cents per message. So if you sent too many messages, then your bill would be a lot.
I would be broke.
Yeah. So, I mean, I bet some of us send like 100 messages a day.
A lot more than a day.
Yeah. So imagine what your bill would be if they charged you for every single message that you sent. A lot.
Even on like social media?
No, like just like text messages.
Oh, well then I'd be alright then. I use social.
But really then, they didn't have, I mean, I guess smartphones came out like when I graduated high school maybe. So then you didn't have social media as much on your phone. So the only way you did communicate is through text. So think about every message you send anybody. They would charge you. It'd be a lot. So this, they're charging 50 cents for every single message. And then it says $35 plus the cost per messages. And what's the total that her phone bill was? $52. So the first thing I like to think about is, what is this variable going to go by? It's talking about text messages. Well, what's the cost per message? 50 cents. So it's going to be $35 plus 50 cents per text message. And it equals, the bill was a total of $52.
It's too expensive.
That's a cheap phone bill.
Still, for me it's too expensive.
So now we can solve this equation to figure out how many messages that Jasmine sent to get her phone bill to be this much. We can solve it right below here. Do you have the answer yet? Don't say it yet. So first, I'm going to subtract 35. And then I get 0.50 t is equal to 17. And then we can divide by 0.50. Y'all see that okay? I'm sorry. Yes. So t is equal to 34. So she only sent 34 messages. That's not bad.
That's not a lot.
You don't send as many when you got to pay for them individually. I used to get so mad when people would like text me and say like, okay. It's like, that wasn't worth it. Don't send that.
Okay. Right? Yes, still do that. So you just don't have to pay. So.
Yeah, I feel like most people do now. Alright, look at number 3. Okay, number 3. Caroline's coffee shop sells a refill mug for $8.95. Each refill costs $1.50. Last month, Sean spent $26.95 on a mug and refills. How many refills did he buy? Stop it. Look at the question first. It says how many what? Refills. That's going to be my variable. I'm going to say R for refills. So then go back and look, well, what's the total that he spent? So that'll be the end of it. $26.95. It's equal to that. And then what's going to be the number by the R? What number has to do with the cost of refills? $150. And then he also had to buy the cup. So the cup was $8.95. Guys, this makes sense. If you can get unlimited refills, you're going to buy one cup and use it over and over again. So now we can solve this. Okay, so to solve this, the first thing I do is I subtract. So then I have 150. R is equal to, what is that?
Will this be a number test?
Yeah.
R equals 12.
Well, hold on, I'm not there yet. Equals 18, and then I divide. So you should get R is equal to 12. So that means Sean got 12 refills. Okay. The next thing you need to do when you're done writing this, I want you to read number 4 and try to write the equation. Okay, try to write the equation for number 4. Don't solve it yet. Just write the equation. Read it.
Oh. Oh. I don't like the word called.
I'm sorry. No. Okay, look and see first, what is it asking? How many
uniforms?
Uniforms. So that's my variable. Okay, so one thing I want to look at is, well, what number in here has to do with the cost of uniforms? 25. So I'm going to have 25U. And then they also had to pay the equipment cost, which was $612. So plus the equipment cost. In total, they spent $912. If you wrote this, 612 plus 25U is equal to 912. Oops, 912. Is that the same thing?
Actually, it did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the exact same thing. It doesn't matter which way you did it. They're both correct. So now go ahead and solve it if you haven't already.
Wait, so you said we basically like whatever numbers are basically in the word problem. That's basically just what we write down. Like, okay.
So you should get U is equal to 12. Is that right?
Yes.
So that means they're going to buy 12 uniforms. Okay, that's the last one we're going to do today. We're going to save the other one for later. Uh-huh.
Can we do our homework?
Yes, you can go ahead and start on your homework. It's on the board. Page 204, 14 through 28, even, and 29.
Wait, is there how many word problems are there in here? Like one?
There's one word problem.